If you just click this button, the door just sort of grows out of the ground, and it's pretty cool. Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Wazz, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build a growing door in Buildable for Treasure. So guys, this is what it looks like. As you can see, it's all hidden underneath this giant platform. I'll show you what it looks like in just a minute here. But as you can see, if you just click this button, the door just sort of grows out of the ground, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Gaming with Doggy. I'll leave his YouTube channel in the description. He made this door. He showed it to me. It's pretty cool because it looks like it just grows out of the ground. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about this thing. So without any further ado, let's get straight into how to build it. Alright guys, this door is actually, it's pretty much like a mix between a really cool door and a really easy to build door, because if you're just looking for a cool door to build, and you have like a lot of them to build, you don't want to build like some crazy thing. So yeah, basically how you start this off is turn off anchor block. You can build this all without the screwdriver, but you will need the scale tool. You don't necessarily need it, but it is nice to have. It's nice to have. You don't need it, but it's nice to have. So now what you want to do is once you place this piston, you're going to go ahead and place a block on top of that piston. Does not matter what kind of block this is. Then go ahead and place another piston on this block. Now we're just going to extend the bottom piston. You'll see why in just a minute here. And we're just going to place another block. Set your merging level to red just so that they don't like combine. So we're going to place another block on top of here. Now if you don't have scale tool, you can just also make sure this is anchored, but place a block on here. If you don't have scale tool, you might just do this like with the block above it. But if you have scale tool, you place the block directly on it, set your scale tool to 0, and then just scale it a tiny bit above this block so that the ground level is just perfect. Then this is going to be our floor. You can make this like a little bit thicker like this if you want, but just make sure it's like pretty much touching this, just not actually touching this. So yeah, now that we have this, this is just the floor. We can go ahead and bring this back down, and also okay, maybe we need to make this a tiny bit higher. I think we need to make this a tiny bit higher. Okay, just so that this can go down. Okay, there we go. Turn off anchor block just so that when we build the next part, you won't accidentally build it anchored. So yeah, now once we have this, we're gonna build the door itself. Now I'm pretty sure you have to make this out of gold. I don't know if you can do any block. I think it's just because gold really does not have much of a texture at all. It does have a texture, but not much of one. And plastic, I think plastic may be even better for this. I'm just gonna stick with gold because that's how Doggy always did it when he showed me. So we're just gonna do gold because it looks cool. And if you use like this, you can tell it's coming out of the ground. But if you use gold, it looks kind of cool. So yeah, once you go ahead and place, you're just gonna place down. This is gonna be your door. I can't talk. This is gonna be your door. So you're just gonna place this. I recommend not using scale tool just so that you know the dimensions of the door. So let's just measure this out. Make sure I've got it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high, and then let's just fill this in with scale tool, and make sure you set this back to 1 or 2 or whatever. Just make sure you know the dimensions of it before you actually build the door. So there we go. Now we have the door. Now I recommend this part is just the part you just kind of may have to try a couple times. Turn on the lever. You'll see it comes out of the ground like this. Now the tricky part with this is you cannot build the frame of the door while the door is extended. You have to build it without the door being extended. So how I like to do this is I place a block on the door to start the frame. Then I scale it out like this. Make sure you have your scale tool set to 1 or 2 or 0.5, just not 0, anything but 0. Scale it out, scale it away just like one thing, bring it back down, and then scale it back. So then that's the thing. So I'm pretty sure I did 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks high. Let's test that. You can just kind of bring it up and bring it down. Perfect. And I did this 5 blocks wide. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add another block because this is gonna be our wall. And then you can just go ahead and scale this down. Now I'm pretty sure I got this first try. And yeah, you see it lines up perfectly. There's a little bit of extra on the bottom, but other than that, it's really good. So once you have this done, you can extend this out a little bit and then extend the sides out a little bit as well, like this, so that this is just so you can hide the door kind of sliding up from the ground. Just make sure you do this or it will not look like it's growing. It'll kind of ruin the illusion, sort of. It's not really an illusion. It's kind of just... It's just a cool thing to build. But anyways, let's just go ahead and scale these all out just like this. Here we go. Keep doing this. Let's go out. I did that too. Let's just make sure this is symmetrical. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Just do whatever you want. This can be implemented wherever you want. You can make these coming from different directions if you really want to. you could build 2 of these next to each other and create like a really cool door. In fact, I have one of those. I'm gonna load it in for you guys in just a minute if you guys want to see what I'm talking about when I say that. So for this part, I'm actually just gonna delete this and then use this as 1 block because that just makes life easier. Just a little life hack for you. So then bring it up. If it's like that and if it's weird, then I would just kind of, you know, bring it over a bit. I think I'm gonna have to redo this side because I don't know why I built this like out of actual blocks, but for some reason I did. So let's just redo this side right here. So yeah, just scale this in, bring this down, scale it out, scale it in again. And let's just redo this as 1 block, just so that, like, coloring it and all that stuff is just easier. So there we go. Just make sure that, maybe build it with scale tool if you have scale tool, because that's just why it's nice to have scale tool. So I'm just gonna make sure that these are symmetrical. I'm pretty sure that is. Sorry if it's not. I don't know if it is or not, but yeah. So now we have this. You can save this in your door slot, because if you're like me and you build a lot of doors, you have a door slot, I guess. But yeah, I do a lot of doors because I don't really know what else to upload sometimes. So when I have nothing else to upload, I upload doors. So that's that. So you can just stick a button on there and flick that button. Now click that button, and as you can see, we might have to extend this out a bit. That's why it's nice to have scale tool. You can just extend it out just by pretty much effortlessly. I cannot talk. And as you can see, we have ourselves a nice growing door. You can see how it works. It's pretty simple, but it looks really cool because it just grows out of this 1 spot. It's a very cool door. But guys, I said I was gonna show you what this looks like if you if you did this with a different thing. I believe I saved it in this slot, but earlier. So this is it. This is what it looks like. I did a kind of a cool thing with this, but you guys, this is just an example of what you can do with this. As you can see, you can make this kind of cool, weird door. If you build 2 of these next to each other, and you kind of do it like this, you can build a weird door like this. But it's a little bit more complicated than the other door if you want to do it like this. It's just a really cool effect. Also, so yeah, that is pretty much going. Let's load in my autosave so that I load in the right thing. Oh no, it didn't save. Okay, anyways, that's probably gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys found this helpful or just found it cool that this is a thing. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. Yeah, that's gonna be it. So yeah, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.